Greetings YouTube. People have asked me why I couldn't show some videos regarding PSA DNA and the bosses there, executives if you will. And the reason is as follows, since it is now made publicly aware that, and here it is for your viewing pleasure, and I'll put the link below if you'd like to read it yourself. And before you go, don't forget to rate the videos, and not just my videos, anybody's videos. Do them the kindness of rating the video if you like it or you don't. It doesn't matter who it is, me or anybody else. If you watched their video, they took the time to make it, they took the time to upload it. Some people have poor connections, it takes a while, and sometimes it fails and they got to do it again and again until it succeeds. But anyway, let me get on with the story here. That finally, due to the fact that a couple of people have been complaining about these counterfeit LOAs and COAs, that now, here you go. PSA DNA adds embedded holograms to authenticity letters. And it says PSA DNA Authentication Services is now using an embedded hologram in its letters of authenticities, LOAs. Now, let me repeat that again. Embedded holograms, which means it's part of the paper itself. It is not it's not a sticker applied to the paper. All right? Hope you can understand that. If you cannot understand that, please send me a PM. Okay, it's a technologically advanced, unprecedented in the field of third-party autograph and memorabilia authentication. A second watermark is also being added to the LOA. And then here it is. It says the detailed, color-changing PSA DNA logo hologram on the LOA is actually embedded into each sheet of paper used when generating letters of authenticity for autographs, original photographs, and rings and trophies. It's not a mere sticker placed on top of the page, but rather a hologram that is actually part of the paper itself, said Joe Orlando, president of PSA DNA, a division of Collectors Universe, Inc. That's the owner of PSA DNA, if you didn't know. So if you know anybody who works for Collectors Universe, ask them what the hell's wrong with PSA DNA. But anyway. In addition to the original PSA DNA logo watermark, the new LOA paper also has a watermark depicting the helix design of a DNA strand. And hopefully you could see it here in the picture, the DNA strands. That's part of the paper itself. It's a watermark of the paper. Okay, the PSA DNA LOA already included watermarks and serial numbers and will use a patented synthetic DNA ink to tag authenticated items. The introduction of the embedded hologram and use of double watermarked paper now takes our LOA to the next level of technological advancement for even greater confidence in the buying and selling of PSA DNA certified collectibles. Now here's the sheet of paper, what it's going to look like. It's going to have these DNA strands, watermarks, the PSA DNA watermark in the center. And I guess these will probably be randomly located on the paper. But I'm not sure on that. Don't quote me on that yet. I haven't seen it myself, so I won't know for sure. We're all very excited about this new, improved technology added Orlando. The first item to receive the new LOAs is one of the most famous and admired of all sports collectibles, the first known single-signed Babe Ruth baseball. It is graded PSA DNA Mint Plus 9.5 and it is considered the most valuable single-signed baseball in the hobby. Scammers have tried to create their own letters of authenticity, and the aim is to cut back on those instances. Earlier this summer, a Florida man duplicated PSA DNA letters in his efforts to try and sell phony autographed Babe Ruth baseballs. He was eventually arrested. And then here's what the paper is going to look like with the hologram here. We are looking ways to combat forgeries and counterfeits. I like how they say that. I'll repeat that for you again. We're always looking for ways to combat forgeries and counterfeiting, and that includes our own products. What exactly are they doing? Says they're authenticating forgeries and counterfeit cards. I mean, ask them that if you would, please. Anyway, it took a year of research and planning for the new LOA advancement and will be a big deterrent for anyone trying to duplicate it, and said Orlando. And what about the cases? If you're going to talk to anybody, Collectors Universe or PSA DNA, ask them what about the fake cases. Counterfeiters would have to illegally replicate the hologram and spend a huge amount of money to manufacture the paper. There is no other third-party authentication service that uses this level of technology. Anyone interested in replacing their current PSA DNA hologram LOA with the new improved embedded hologram LOA can take advantage of a special offer from now until the end of November. Replacement orders will cost $5. Orders must be postmarked by November 30th, 2011, and the original LOA or LOAs must accompany the order. Send to PSA DNA, P.O. Box 6180, Newport Beach, California, 92658. In rare instances, after receiving the original LOA, PSA DNA may require that the authenticated item be submitted as well. For additional information about PSA DNA authentication services, visit online at www.psadna.com or call customer service at 800-325-1121. Might as well ask them about their fake cases. Anyway, here it is for your viewing pleasure one more time. Don't forget, this is going to be hologrammed, so it's going to be nice and shiny. The photo is not going to do it any justice. It's going to be near the bottom of the paper. And this is what the finished product is going to look like. These are just a backlit sheet of paper showing you the holograms, what they look like. The watermarks. And thanks again, people. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing this on your blog, on your website, and telling other people about it. That's the only way people are going to learn, is if you share the knowledge that you possess in between your two ears.